everyone, and welcome again to another episode of M365 Voice. My name is Mike Madarani.
I'm Sarah Halsey.
And I'm Antonio Maya.
And we're a mess. Coming to you as usual, with the outtakes being sometimes more interesting than the intakes.
Sometimes. We are live from the TechCon365 in Chicago today. And as we were presenting, some of us presenting some workshops, Microsoft announced GA of Cowork.
Yes.
It's a pretty big announcement. It's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about it. If we have used it, what we know about it, and what's the advantage of Cowork over just regular Copilot.
I was talking about it today in my workshop, and no one had used it yet. And I've been loving Cowork. I've been using it for, I want to say, a month or so.
Well, why doesn't one of you describe what Cowork is?
So I would describe Cowork as it's basically Copilot plus the ability to take actions on your behalf is how I would describe it. So think of like a Copilot Studio agent, but Copilot prompt related. So you don't have to build an agent. You give it the prompts and it can both research and take actions on your behalf.
Correct. Okay. I describe it as your true AI assistant.
Yes.
That it's not only about from a Copilot perspective or the chat Copilot, that you're asking information, gathering the information, doing a summarizations or whatever, is actually doing the tasks on your behalf based on what you're asking Cowork to do.
So for an example, I was just out of the office on an extended family vacation. So when I got back, I went into Cowork and I said, look at my email inbox and all of my Teams messages and draft responses to each. Don't send any of them and queue them up for me by order of importance so that I can see what Cowork has drafted and then I'll decide whether to send them or not. And it basically, it can take a while to run because that's a big ask, but it can literally go through and it can take that action on your behalf. And you can either send out gatekeeping measures, or you can just have it run. And if it has questions, it'll come back to you with those questions, which then you add in to the Cowork conversation.
Exactly.
So in that example, did it actually create the draft emails, or did it just create the body content for the emails and like a prompt response?
It'll create the draft emails.
Yeah.
Okay.
It will create the draft email.
So in a sense, with Copilot, we've been talking for a long time about can it effectively build slides for you. With Cowork, yes. Meaning, take all of this data, assimilate it, and create a slide. And it actually can create a beautiful slide, especially if you give it some context around your company's template for PowerPoint or what looks like a good slide for your executive leadership. It can actually develop, I think, a really good outcome.
Beautiful slides, and I've used it a few times so far for the past few weeks right now. I'm really bad in slides, and even with the Copilot, you used to point it to the organizational template, and it does a decent job just applying the theme. But Cowork is to the next level.
Okay.
It takes that template, and then it takes all your bulleted points if you haven't like that, or text or whatever, and it creates a beautiful layouts, nice colors, icons if you want to, images, and really nicely laid out slides.
And do you action it to do those things the same way you would with Copilot? You just enter a prompt?
Yes.
Yeah.
You just action it the same way, and you can carry on a conversation with Cowork. And you can literally, and in some cases, based on data that I give it, and I would give Cowork data, for example, I might upload a file, or I can paste in an image of a report. I can send it to different locations. To be able to research information, and then it'll come back and say, I think that the data looks like this, but I think some of your numbers might be off. Tell me if you want me to correct those numbers based on what I'm seeing, or if you want me to go with the numbers that you gave me instead. Okay. So it'll actually ask you to validate, and it's been incredibly helpful.
I'll give you an example. Yesterday, I had a workshop about SharePoint AI and Teams AI, and one of the attendees, that's one of the things I love about the actual Copilot workshops, is I ask attendees to give me examples to try around, like from a prompting perspective. One of them asked if there is a way to summarize the meetings for the past 6 months, who attended it, if there was any tasks, even if there were no transcriptions enabled.
Okay.
I tried that in Copilot. It failed a couple of times.
Yeah.
And then eventually it kind of worked. I took it into Copilot and I said, I want you to do this, the prompt, and put it in an Excel file for me.
You then took it into Cowork.
The Cowork, sorry.
Okay.
I said Copilot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I took it to Cowork. And I said, put it in Excel for me. And it did. And it did not take long. It took about 10, 15 minutes versus the Copilot took a long time and it failed twice. And I created a spreadsheet and it actually categorized the actual topic. It had I did not say anything down in the prompt. It said this was a community call, this one was work, this one was the client, this one was internal. And it took all the information and it did a nicely summarizations of everything and the task assigned.
You could use that for time management for client billing and invoicing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of uses for it. It does pretty well, but you can also in Cowork give it a time limit. So for example, say, I want you to do this, but don't take more than 30 minutes to analyze this, because otherwise Cowork could run potentially hours and hours to be able to crank through it and get it done. So you can, environmentally friendly, Antonio, you can limit the
Cost
data
friendly
center.
too, I would
Cost
say.
friendly, yes.
Yeah.
So then, is it a replacement for Copilot? Can you look at it that way? Like, what's the point of Copilot if this is doing all this great stuff?
I think you could use it for all of the standard things that you use Copilot for and then some, except what does it cost?
Cost.
Yes. So to get to that, today we said it went GA.
It went GA.
What does it mean that it went GA?
It means that if you've been using it for the past months or weeks, and then it's gone GA today, you have until end of the month to set up a consumption-based model to be able to continue using it. Otherwise, it's going to be shut down for you. It won't work anymore.
Only going to be consumption-based.
Correct.
And you have a 15-day grace period.
You have 15 days grace
And
period.
the consumption-based is not based on per prompt that you put into Cowork. I'm guessing it's based on the processing on the back end. So
Correct.
you may or may not be aware of how much what you're instructing Cowork to do, what the ching is on the back end of that.
I would imagine it's based on the number of tokens that it uses up to do that processing.
Yes, I think so.
Which is
I-
hard
Is
to
it
predict.
tokens or
Yeah.
Copilot credits? Because everything is moving now to Copilot credits.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Could be.
Copilot does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't done the calculations yet, but I don't think it will be cheap. Because if you look at every prompt you make, it takes a long time to kind of analyze everything. And if you watch what it's doing, at some point it starts loading skills
Okay.
based on the prompt, based on what you're asking it to do.
Okay.
Yes.
Sometimes it will load the PowerPoint skills or the Excel skills or Word skills or other skills it will actually have in your environment or outside of your environment as well.
Okay.
And that's a great point, because when I have used Cowork in the past, I will take a very lengthy conversation in the work product that Cowork has generated for me, and I'll tell it, like a prompt, to save that as a skill, so that way it can refer back to it later. So that way it keeps all of that context as a skill
Correct.
for the next time that I ask it to do something similar, and I can invoke that skill.
You tell it to save it as a skill.
I tell
Yes.
literally Cowork, save
So
this
it can
as a
create
skill.
skills based
For you.
on what it's
Based on,
outputted.
correct, so I don't
Correct.
even have to give it additional instructions. It can take the Cowork, basically the session of Cowork, and turn it into a skill.
A skill.
But every time it calls a skill, how's the pricing going to work?
That's the unknown. I don't know
Yeah.
if I don't know if Microsoft have published all these details, but I don't know. So
And so today, many people are using Cowork because they're part of the Frontier program.
yes,
And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, it's coming out of Frontier.
yes,
So
Also in June? within
yes.
this
I think
15
so.
day
July
period?
1st. July 1st. Yeah.
15 days.
Yeah.
So then how would you control who gets access to it? Do we know that yet?
I'm assuming it's going to be the same way that you do it today through Frontier. They can assign Cowork to all or some users or
Okay.
groups.
That would
But
make
you
sense.
said that Cowork will disappear for you unless you have a consumption model enabled in your tenant. So does that mean if you don't have a that's actually, it's off by default, you have to turn it on?
I think so. Yeah, it will get turned off if you don't have consumption model
Okay.
or pay as you go service
means
or
I have-
AI credits.
15 days to turn that on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
It would be very hard. I've only had a few weeks with Cowork, but it would be hard to not use it, because now
Really?
it's
So good.
the quality of what it produces is amazing in
Okay.
context.
So you will use it probably because we are in the same business. We are in the consultant business.
Correct.
So one of the things I've used it, we had an RFP and then wrote the actual response to the RFP. I did not use Cowork.
Okay.
Then I uploaded the RFP with all the questions and answers and my response, and asked Copilot if I'm missing something.
Okay.
And it said, yes, you
Copilot or
Cowork. I keep saying Copilot, Cowork. If I'm missing something, and it came back with a few things and said, this is what you're missing, and I'm suggesting those write-ups for you.
Wow.
And it was pretty damn accurate.
Really?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it just goes farther than what you think it will. So I was using Cowork this morning, and I literally asked it to help me flesh out a presentation from a 30-minute session to an hour-long session. I said, what if I incorporated a couple of guest speakers, and please recommend guest speakers that you think would be good for these topics. And it not only did all of that, but then it came back with, and here's what I'd have these guest speakers speak about, and here's an email that I've pre-drafted for you to send to those speakers to help give them the talking points of what you want them to cover. Like, it goes beyond what you even ask for to include other things like actionable items.
Okay. Now, what if you wanted Cowork to access some system that it doesn't natively access? I don't know if we can answer this question, but can you
It just tells you
extend
it.
it to other systems? So say you have a line of business system with a bunch of data and you
Yeah.
wanted to.
I would
Is
think
there
that you
ability to do that? Do we
could.
know?
I'm pretty sure it will use if you create a connector,
Yeah.
Yep.
and Copilot,
Yeah.
it will use that connector.
Okay.
But it will
Yeah.
also tell you what it cannot access.
Okay.
Correct.
And the nice thing is that then if you take what it cannot access and you take a screenshot of it and you paste in the screenshot into Cowork, it can read it off the images and
Okay.
utilize it as data,
Okay.
which is very
That's-
handy.
So it's actually OCRing the images.
Yep, it
and
is.
reading
It
the
is
data off that.
OCRing the
Yeah.
images,
That's
which we should
cool.
say what
Very cool.
OCRing means. Like it's a
Optical
verb.
character recognition.
Yeah.
So taking
Yeah.
images and extracting the text.
Mhm.
OCR. Good point. Very cool.
It's
Yeah.
incredibly cool. So Cowork already, would you want to live without it?
I would not live without it. I was gonna have to watch the first month consumption and see how much I'm gonna spend.
Is it worthwhile enough that, so we might be slightly different because not only do we have work that we do in work tenants, but we each have personal tenants that we
correct.
use. I will be turning on the consumption model in my personal
Yeah.
tenant
Mhm.
to use it, but the consumption model is definitely something that I'm gonna have to keep an eye on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you know how people can see the consumption? Is it a monthly or a daily, like
No,
you
you
can
can
watch
do
it
it.
live?
You can watch it live. Yeah, so you can go to the Power Platform. I'm assuming the same model from Copilot credits. You go to the Power Platform Admin Center, to your environment, and then you can go to the Copilot area and you can manage the billing and you can see the credits. I think the credits get updated, not live, but the next day you can see it.
Please make sure that if you're going to do this, and it's a consumption model, and whether it's a work tenant or a personal tenant, please make sure that you incorporate time limits on Cowork, because the last thing that you want to do is on a Friday afternoon start Cowork working on a massive process, not come back to it until Monday and find that it was crunching the entire weekend long.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
costing
massive
tens
bill.
of thousands, like it could
Yeah.
cost, who knows what it
Yeah.
could cost. So please make
Very
sure
much.
that if you're going to walk away after you've started Cowork, that you put a time delimiter on how long it will try and work on that.
Yeah.
Correct. And put on a cap.
I was going to
Yes.
ask if you could put spending
Yes,
caps
you can
on
put a
it.
spending
Okay.
cap as well.
Yes.
That's
Highly recommend
interesting.
spending
Yeah,
caps.
yeah.
That's interesting. I had not thought about that.
Yeah.
Don't spend more than $100 on this task.
Correct.
Yeah. I had to do
Interesting.
that years ago when I racked up a large bill in Azure when I had a SQL database running for a couple of weeks and suddenly realized,
Oh my.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I learned my lesson way back then. I would say that applies very much here too.
Yes. So enthusiastically get after it, but
Mhm.
watch the spend.
Yeah.
Watch this now. It's a great product.
Mhm.
All right. With that, that's a quick overview of Cowork. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.
And it's good to be in person together. That
Yes,
has not
always.
happened for
Yeah,
us
it
much
doesn't
Doesn't
lately.
happen often.
No.
Doesn't happen often anymore. So,
Mhm.
yay! Thank you, everybody.
All right. Thank you.